Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and this is the LG G8 ThinQ. This is LG's flagship for this year, and I picked one up to check out, and they come in at about $650 to $850, depending on the carrier you get them on. So let's go ahead and cut this open and unbox it. And let's see here, we'll go like this. And I think that's it. We should be good. So let's take this out of the box here. And the first thing that's kind of interesting is a little microfiber cloth on top. Then we have the phone itself. And this is a black color. It does come in a silver and a red as well. We'll set this aside. Under here, we have a free second-year warranty, it looks like, if you register the device. In this box here, let's see what we get. It's a little bit thick, so it comes with a free case, which is always nice. It's a little clear plastic TPU case. And then we've got some literature, along with a SIM card removal tool here. And you've got a quick start guide and product safety and warranty information. Then in the box below, we have our wall adapter, the AC wall adapter. It says fast charge. And this one is, it looks like it's about 9 volts and 1.8 amps or so. And then we have a USB-A to USB-C cable that's included. And then also, let's see what we have here. In this little box, we have some earbuds as well. So those are included, and it looks like it has a headphone jack. On the front of the phone, it says Air Motion, Hand ID, Crystal Sound OLED, and Google Assistant button with the Qualcomm Snapdragon. Let's see if we open this up here. We'll take the IMEI sticker off the back. And the phone itself is not very exciting looking. In fact, it's pretty plain, but that's not a bad thing. It's not flashy, but if it's high quality, it doesn't really matter. On the back, the cameras are flush. You'll see we have a fingerprint reader on the back as well. On the right-hand side, we have our power sleep wake button. We also have a SIM card slot. And inside the SIM card slot, let's take a look here. It's kind of an elongated one, but we have room for a micro SD along with our SIM card, so that's really nice. And on the bottom, we have a speaker. We also have USB-C. We have a microphone, a headphone jack. And then on the other side, we have our Google Assistant button, volume up and down. It looks like another microphone up here as well. And then on the top, we have another microphone. So quite a few of them. And then on the front, there is a little bit of a notch and a forward-facing camera. Let's run down the specs real quick, and then we'll boot it up and set it up and take a quick look at it. The display of the LG G8 is a 6.1-inch AMOLED display. It's 3120 by 1440 with 564 pixels per inch. Internally, it has a Snapdragon 855 with 6 gigabytes of RAM, along with 128 gigabytes of storage. That's expandable, as I showed before. It also has a nice audio DAC. It has the boombox speaker on the bottom, and then also has a 3500 milliamp hour battery with quick charge 3.0, so it should charge pretty quickly. It also has what LG calls Hand ID, so you can unlock it without touching it, using Air Motion to control it. It also has a front depth sensor along with that 8 megapixel camera with an f1.7 aperture. Now for the rear camera, it has a 12 megapixel f1.5 aperture lens, and then also it has a wide-angle 16 megapixel f1.9 aperture lens. It has larger pixels for better low light, records in 4K 60p, and also HDR10. Now let's go ahead and boot this up. Turn it on here. There we go. It vibrated a little bit. There we go. It says welcome. We'll hit the next button. Then it says insert a SIM card. I'll skip that for now. Do that a little bit later. It says your phone's not connected to the internet. I'll connect it to Wi-Fi here. Now it does have some updates to do, so apparently I'll have to install the updates first. And now it's asking if I want to transfer data from something else. I'll just hit next for now. And we can hit don't copy for now. I can set that up a little bit later if I want to anyway. Now I can add my fingerprint. So I'll add my fingerprint. I'll set up a pin here. Super secure, 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, I wouldn't normally use that. And it says place your finger on the fingerprint reader. So I'll use this here, my right finger here, my right hand. It registers pretty quickly. Okay, That was pretty quick. So a lot of optional agreements here for privacy and things like that. I won't agree to any of those. Now it's saying, do I want to set up from an old device? I'll put later. And this display looks pretty good. The bezels are a little bit thicker than I would have expected, but the display itself looks good from different angles. So it doesn't look too different from stock Android. If we swipe to the right, though, this is where all of the apps are. These are pre-installed apps, so most of them look like they're stock apps, except things like LG Health. We've got all our Google apps here, management, and recommended. If we take a quick look at the settings, there's quite a lot of different options in here compared to stock Android. There's floating bar and smart cleaning. These are all extensions, gaming, context awareness, and then you can use 2 separate apps at the same time or 2 separate accounts for an app by installing a copy of that app. So it's got some interesting things in extensions. Now under the biometric settings, we have hand ID. I can unlock the phone with my hand. So we'll hit next, put in my PIN here. And it says position your hand 6 to 8 inches away. So let's go ahead and set that up. Very slippery phone, by the way. So we'll hit start, put my hand over this, and it's saying bring it down until the yellow circle's there, and then slowly lower it. There we go. You successfully scanned your hand. Okay. Slowly raise your hand. Okay, now it says I can unlock my phone with my hand. Let's see if I can do that. I'll just put my hand over it. There we go, it's unlocked. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know if I would use that too much, but it's there if I want to. Let's take a look at the camera, and it's talking about camera modes and location. So as you can see here, we have AI cam and manual. Let's see, we've got ultra wide. So if you can see that in the background, there's my monitor and some memory cards and things. That's normal. That's ultra wide. So that's kind of nice. And let me just show you one more example of that. So in the background, you can see there's the XS Max and the S10 Plus. Here's normal, kind of zoomed in. There's wide. So that's really nice. Let's take a quick picture. That was really nice and fast. And looks like it focused on the iPhone. It's pretty good. The light is not sunlight, but it's pretty good. Let's go back into here. We'll flip the camera around, and you can see it finds my face right away. And then, of course, we have portrait modes and things like that built in. It also has a depth sensor, so it should do real-time bokeh effects. So if we swipe back here, and then we can do video depth control as well. So if we go into video, we can do video depth if we want to do that. I'm not going to do that right now, but people that have tried this before me have found that it doesn't work terribly well, but it seems like it's got some nice options as well. 4K 60, like I said before, HDR as well. We'll go into video, and there's all your video options. So it's a pretty nice package. The thing that interests me the most probably is the top here, where it actually vibrates the screen instead of having an open speaker. So that helps with waterproofing. It is IP68 certified. It helps with keeping it water resistant, and that's pretty much it. It also supports wireless charging as well. So it's got pretty much everything you could want. Let me know what you think about the LG G8 in the comments below. It's a pretty plain looking phone, but I think anyone that buys this is going to be happy, as it has a lot for the money. And as long as you don't need something flashy like an S10 Plus, for example, you'll probably be pretty happy with it. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed already, though, please subscribe and give it a like if you enjoyed the video. If not, the other one's okay too. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.